Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but success still feels so far away? Like you're stuck watching others win, while you silently wonder, what about me? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And this video might just be the turning point you've been waiting for. Let's talk about why you're still not successful. And more importantly, what you can do to finally change that. Part 1. You keep comparing yourself to others, and it's destroying your confidence. Success isn't a race, but every time you scroll through social media, see someone's new achievement, or hear someone talk about their salary or job title, you start to feel behind. You start to question, why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? Maybe I'm just not good enough. Here's the truth. Comparison is the fastest way to kill your motivation. The only person you should compare yourself to is the version of you from yesterday. Focus on progress, not perfection. Track your growth in small steps. Celebrate your own milestones, even if they seem minor. Understand that everyone has a different journey, and social media only shows the highlight reel. You're not late. You're just on your own timeline. Keep walking. Part 2. You avoid discomfort, but growth only comes from challenge. You stay in your comfort zone because it feels safe. But safety isn't the same as satisfaction. Many people feel stuck because they're afraid to face challenges that stretch them. Discomfort isn't your enemy. It's your training ground. That awkward first attempt, it builds courage. That failure, it teaches more than success ever could. That conversation you've been avoiding, it might open a new door. Success isn't about never feeling fear. It's about doing what matters despite fear. The more you choose discomfort with purpose, the more confident and capable you become. Part 3. You try to do everything alone. Success requires support. There's a lie we often believe. I have to prove I can do this by myself. But here's what the most successful people know. You go faster and further with the right people around you. You need mentors who've been where you want to go. You need friends who encourage and challenge you. You need communities that understand your goals and hold you accountable. Doing it alone makes the journey longer and lonelier. Let go of pride. Ask for help. Collaborate. Invest in your network. Your success isn't just yours. It's built with others, for others. Part 4. You keep starting, but never finishing. You get excited about new goals, new habits, new projects. But after a few days or weeks, you lose steam. You jump to the next idea and then the next. Starting is easy. Finishing is what changes lives. Each time you quit halfway, you weaken your belief in yourself. Your brain begins to think, I never finish things. Change that story. Start smaller, but commit fully. Don't chase motivation. Build consistency. Set deadlines. Celebrate completion, not just initiation. A finished project, even if imperfect, is more valuable than 10 brilliant ideas left undone. Train yourself to follow through. Your success depends on it. Part 5. Lack of self-discipline. It's not a lack of ability, it's a lack of discipline. One major reason why you're still not successful is because you believe you need to feel motivated to start. But here's the truth. Motivation doesn't always show up. It's not something you can rely on. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They act even when they don't feel like it. That's called discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to build a system for yourself, stick to it, and not abandon it just because of temporary feelings. You might be smart and talented, but if you don't have the discipline to sit down and study daily, to practice your skills weekly, you'll always remain an untapped potential. How to build discipline. Create a simple routine, starting with the smallest tasks. Make a promise to yourself and don't break it just because you don't feel like it. Review weekly. How much of your plan did you accomplish? Reward yourself after each cycle of completing small goals. Discipline doesn't take away your freedom. It's the path to your real freedom. Part 6. Lack of persistence. Success is a journey, not a stopping point. You start with high hopes, but after a few failures, you let go. The truth is, the road to success is never straight. It's full of trial, error, learning, and doing it all over again. If you expect it to be easy, you'll give up the moment it gets tough. What do you need? A reason big enough not to quit. A belief that every effort, no matter how small, is building your outcome. A small support system that reminds you why you started. Every successful person you see today has faced rejection, failure, self-doubt. But they kept going. They didn't let fatigue defeat them. And neither should you. Stay persistent. This is your journey. And you have every right to rewrite it. Part 7. Fear of change. Yet you want new results. Many people want success, but they're not ready to change. They cling to old habits, old mindsets, old environments, then expect a different future. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the right time. It comes to those who are willing to step out of their comfort zones. You can't keep living the same way and expect different outcomes. If you want a better career, start learning new skills. If you want better finances, change how you manage money. If you want better relationships, change how you communicate and choose friends. Don't fear change. Even small changes can unlock a life you've never known before. Part 8. Waiting for permission. But no one will grant you success except yourself. What are you waiting for? Waiting for someone to recognize you before you start? Waiting for everything to be perfect before you act? Waiting for time, for money, for opportunities? Here's the truth. No one will knock on your door and say, "Hey, now is the time for you to succeed." You have to give yourself permission. Permission to fail. Permission to learn. Permission to take steps even if you're still scared. You don't need anyone's approval for your dreams. You just need to begin. And each step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the success you've always dreamed of. If this message spoke to you, don't let it end here. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell, because your journey to success is just beginning. Let's grow together, one step at a time.